Here today with Monsieur Bernard Gustin, who is the president of AEA and at the same time the CEO of Brussels Airlines. Thank you for speaking to us, Monsieur Gustin. AEA is obviously a crucial industry body which lobbies with the European authorities on aviation-related issues. Why is there the absence of such airlines as Ryanair or EasyJet, or indeed a flag carrier such as Aer Lingus? Do you have any plans for future expansion?
Well, I think that it's important that aviation speaks with one voice, and we are, of course, very open to discuss with all airlines. And I think there is a history where we do a lot of cluster between airlines. But at the end of the day, we see that we face many similar problems. And that's obvious that we are very open to talk together because it will make our message much stronger and more efficient towards the Commission, because I can imagine that our colleagues at Ryanair, EasyJet, who are doing the same job as we do at the end of the day, i.e. transporting somebody from point A to point B, must feel the same pressure from ETS or from SAS, and will have positive impact. There is a history where we were growing with different associations. I think we need to more and more talk together to get our message through.
This is obviously a lobbying association with the European governments. There are also airline associations, the so-called alliances, 3 of which are resident in Europe, One World, Star Alliance, etc. Do you have many contacts with them? How does it work out in coordinating your lobbying efforts?
Well, I think the alliances are commercial instruments, so they are not busy with lobbying. So basically, Brussels Airlines is member of Star Alliance. I'm a member of the Chief Executive Board of Star with some of the people here. But what we discuss on Star is basically commercial cooperation, co-chairs, and so on and so forth. Here we are, as you say, in an industry representativity. So these are 2 different bodies, and there are no links between the bodies because the purpose is different.
Okay. One thing we didn't hear about in today's press conference was the cost of fuel. If the cost of a barrel of oil were to increase to $145, $200, do you have any hedging policies in place? Is there any possibility for the airlines to coalesce and come up with a strategy to offset the cost of fuel?
Well, I think we should very well remember that hedging is temporary. So hedging allows you to organize yourself for higher fuel, but hedging is not a solution, because when fuel goes up, after a certain point of time, you finish paying the real price of fuel. But you know, we didn't talk a lot about fuel because fuel is a fact of life. It's affecting all airlines, and we have to organize ourselves to offset the effect of fuel. Here the purpose was to say, when we compare to other airlines or in the world, we see basically that their region is basically supporting them because of the role they play on the European economy. And we want to have the same from the European Union. And not because of us, but because of the impact it might have on the European economy. And so that's why we focus on this message, because I don't think, unfortunately, that the European Union will be able to lower the price of fuel.